So yeah, I'm just yes, that's partially. So, but then when there's no volleyball, I'll be in the like December time frame. I'll be doing volleyball. I'll still be doing volleyball in like December for whip rounds. It's just that the only whip round I'll really be doing for women's college volleyball is like the second tier volleyball tournament. And now since ESPN has all the games on their website now, so they should have like the second tier volleyball tournament. And we have on the NCAA tournament games and stuff for Division 1. And then they'll have like that NIBC, the second tier listed in the bottom afterward. So if they're on the same day, so I'll be doing them the second tier tournament games. During the week, I'll be whipping around on them. So just doing some throwing on the second tier games. So I can't wait on that, I mean, it can wait. But I don't mind the second tier tournament. Doing some throwing on that. I just can't do the main tournament. I think I'll get copyrighted on that. Also, either way, I also have whip round for that tournament anyways. The 5th set on ESPN Plus, and they might have some like mixed in on like ESPN U. Like if say there's a little break in some matches they want to show you, like between basketball, they might just go to the 5th set. I've seen that they have matches on ESPN U for it. There's like FCS playoffs for football. Or ESPN 2. Maybe ABC. That's like we got like early that'll be. So I'm doing that. So then CBS will be showing that. Well, I'll be doing and I'll be showing watching like another conference. So I'll be showing like. Last this year they tried to show more like ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU. Like ABC had like FCS playoffs. But then ESPN2, ESPNU, I have some more featured volleyball matches. Maybe. Not every match, but it's like the softball, baseball tournaments. Maybe. So. Maybe AC Network, maybe. So maybe. Not the 5th set coverage as well. I also have rematch like the tournaments in the ESPN or like ESPN Plus. So if I can watch that, that would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, I might, but then they have 5th set, so that's what I'm doing. You can play that 5th set. And I'm not gonna, if they have the 5th set, I'm not gonna show you, the 5th set. Because they already have coverage of that, the 5th set, so it's like kind of repetitive, redundant, Come on, whip round. And they're already doing whip round in the 5th set. So, that's what I do. Also, that's another reason why I do second year about you. If they don't have whip round of matches, like then extra ones like tournament ones, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, and I've played the second year WBIT 19 for women's basketball. The second, third year basketball tournament for pro. I only do them because there's not a whole lot of whip round to do on them. I mean, there is. I can. But, I do that. And I do it. So, I don't know. Yeah, when early rounds, there's some more to do, but when we get to later on, maybe, yeah, there's not a whole lot to. And like, if I like ask them. I might just exclusively watch. Like the volleyball. Like, I'll do that. I'm watching that. Obviously. Even like if it's on like midweek, like the championship is like midweek. So there's no overlap with the NCAA tournament. I'll be watching on that exclusively, so.
Waiting for someone to get on that ball and nod it back and win it out of the air. And she's done it once within a minute and a half at the position.
Unfortunately, for Buffalo, they weren't able to keep possession. And as a result, Western Michigan started ahead for a moment, but that ball is then sent out of play. So the Bulls will get a throw in here, just in front of the waiting substitutes. Not actively waiting, but still at least eligible, I should say. Galco sends it ahead. Murphy spins away, but a whistle calls a foul on her, and then the ball goes away yet again.
Yeah, you going to be there with the physical play in every 50-50. Hoping to spring something and ruin Western's away day party.
And we have some other matches. We'll talk about some more. And we have some scores going. We have evening Akron 2-0 over Toledo. Akron's at home. Western Michigan 2-0 in 78 and over Buffalo. Central Michigan up in the 86th minute 2-0 over Eastern Michigan. The final game of the season, looking to win. They get their first win of the season, first and only one in the 2025 season. Charleston Southern up 3-1 on Presbyterian. It was tied 1-1 when I last saw it. And I scored 2 in quick succession. Miami, Ohio up 1 on Kent State 84th minute. And Ball State 2-1 in Northern Illinois in the 82nd minute. St. Peter's still tied in the 72nd minute. And at Winthrop in the 43rd. Up 1 on High Point. The High Point Panthers. And now let's go back to Buffalo, New York, where Western Michigan is at Buffalo. And Buffalo is Buffalo's down 2 minutes. Buffalo's down 2
The
Western
literal
Michigan.
aspect of the game, it has been a little bit different than maybe how they've earned some of their other wins, but on paper it's going to look very similar, or at least right now looks very similar to what Western Michigan has done for most, if not all, of the season. Ball played back to the keeper. She's going to have to clear that one away. It was a little bit behind her. She had to take a couple steps to her left to get to it. Commandant here, a deep throw in, and she'll leave that off as Victoriano is going to re-enter the game, and I believe
Gerber
have
as
the
well.
throw in.
Yeah, Gerber as well.
And there's Hinkle
check back in. So now you've got basically your 5 attacking players when you include the wing backs. Victoriano, Woods, St. John, Hinkle, and Gerber. St. John and Woods have played obviously a lot of back this year. This is the all hands on deck situation. Can you materialize a couple moments of magic?
Galco knocked that ball down, and then it goes over her head. Western Michigan running the other way. This is Blatz coming back. Simmons steps up to force that one off to the left. Cor Pascal now working on Victoriano. Victoriano able to work her off the ball. But then support comes from a Broncos teammate. And then it's taken back away, sent towards the net. Up in the air, Thompson able to make the save on the attempt from Lesperance.
Yeah, she lives there. The control of the box has been very, very good for her. That's what makes the second goal, kind of resound a little bit louder, a little bit more in your mind. Because the pressure she was put under. It's probably one of the reasons that they had assumed there'd be a foul. because Lexi Thompson catches that ball 99 times out of 100, maybe 98. I don't want to be prone to exaggeration.
Able to take it away. Yeah, we've done, I don't know, we've done that maybe a couple times in good fun today, but quite frankly, it is true. I mean, there's a reason she is got the trophy case that she has. This ball sent ahead. She's going to have to come up to play it again. And Thompson motioning everyone ahead. Under 10 minutes to go here in this second half. Hinkle backing up to play it. Settles it down. Got it again by Blatz. Up towards Gerber. It goes back towards the keeper. Plenty of time to step into it. And Sullivan will wait with it there. And she'll pick it up as Gerber comes in. Taking precious seconds off the clock, as of course is the plan here for the Broncos. They've already earned themselves at least a share of the regular season title. That number 1 seed. The only thing left to be vied for, but they have the significant advantage to this point. Ball again on the Buffalo half. Possession staying with Western Michigan for now. They'll make 3 substitutions.
It's the 86th minute in Oxford. Miami still leading 1-0 over Kent. So the odds are getting longer for a Bulls second seed. They probably are in a situation where you're just becoming huge Kent State fans.
I'm not a Kevin Harlan caliber person, or I would try to do what he did a few years ago in the NFL, calling 2 games at the same time as both teams were watching the out-of-town scoreboard late. But I'm going to speculate, which is something that we're really not supposed to do all that much in this business, that Miami, Ohio is doing something which many lay people would maybe call parking the bus in this situation.
Yeah, and they're the home team, so we're being very metaphorical. There's
right.
The actual bus, if it's parked, it's because they didn't have to use it today.
Right, yes. Speaking in tongues, or however that phrase.
So we can go back to Akron, Ohio. We can go back 3 matches. 90th minute. And we had seen it at 4-0 around. Just went back. And it's pretty much going fine right now. Central Michigan upsets Eastern Michigan 2-0 in pretty much full time. Maybe less than a minute to go. Remember how up one can see, as you heard the announcers say, in the West Michigan at Buffalo game? Remember how they're just trying to eat the clock up and leave their home field, their home pitch with a 1-0 lead. And then Ball State leads Northern Illinois 2-1 in the 87th minute. Sacred Heart and St. Peter's in the 74th minute 1-0. And Winthrop up 1 on Hyper. And yeah, just win final. Central Michigan gets win number 1 over Eastern Michigan. Akron in the 5th minute are up 3-0. And Charleston Southern up 3-1 on Presbyterian in the 5th minute as well.
Overhouse with 4 goals. Akron came here to conquer, came here to dominate on home soil. And as of right now, they are defending their home territory in an excellent way. What a beautiful display of this sport we call soccer. To some, football. Long kick there by Hall. Being chased. but still with that pressure. Headed. Noli.